West YouTube. This your boy Big Ray West. You tuned in to GFG TV.
This is Juno, and you're tuned in to GFG TV.
Here we go.
All right, there we go.
Thank you for sitting down with us at GFG TV today, and we'll just start off. What is your name? Where are you from?
I'm Juno. I'm from Des Moines, the West Side.
That's where'd you go to school?
So I went to Roosevelt, man. Ride or Pride, all day.
Roosevelt.
Number love for that place, man.
You play some sports there?
Yes, I did. I played about everything, man. I did a little football, basketball, track, baseball. Just stayed active.
Yeah,
stayed running around. My favorite, I'd have to say, was football. Just being out there, pushing people around, manning up on people. You know what I'm saying? It was just my thing, I guess, out of all of them. Yeah.
Multi-sport athletes are something that a lot of coaches go after, so it's always good to stay busy when you're an athlete.
Yes, sir. I'd like to think I could do it all, to be honest.
Yeah, and as an athlete, that's an athlete's mindset. You just gotta,
yes, sir.
Let me try it. So, you got any favorite memories maybe from high school football?
Just, first of all, my favorite memory was just being with the fellas, man. The camaraderie there, gave you a reason to go to school, and just know that everybody was going to be there. And as far as like memories athletically, I had to say my funnest year was my sophomore year because I was kind of, the man on the team, and I was able to put up all kind of numbers and, do things like that. So that's probably like one of my fondest memories as a whole. Something I did do that I was proud of. I hit a game winner in basketball, so that was kind of cool, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Not something everybody gets to do.
Yeah, exactly.
That isn't.
Exactly.
It really isn't.
Yeah.
What made you want to play sports?
It just started, man, as a little kid, man, just running around with the fellas, man, running around with the fam, playing in grandma's yard, playing in the street, just doing anything, running around. I know that's not as big of a thing as it was back then, but you go outside and you play, man, and then next thing you know, you join a league or something, and now you're a little dude out there with pads on that are maybe a little too big for you. But, you know what I'm saying? You do it.
Yeah, you learn, man.
Yeah.
How about some best friends in high school?
Man, I gotta give shouts out to my homeboys, Cassius Cooper, Craig Price, David Jones, Troy Simmons, Simmons boys, Dantes Hoffman. I got family in here that I went to high school with, played some sports with. D-Man, my nigga Ali. Shouts out to everybody that I played with and that know me and I know you. You know what I'm saying?
Nice. So, favorite sports teams?
Well, I'm a Raiders fan, Spurs fan, St. Louis Cardinals fan. So, I just kind of figured it out as a child that these are my squads, and some of them are squads that I stuck with as a child, and like my Raiders. I'm a little new. I get a little beef for that, for being a Chiefs fan when I was younger, but now being a Raiders fan. But I have my reasons, you know what I'm saying?
So, Spurs fan, what are some top 5 favorite moments ever with your Spurs?
Well, we got 5 titles, so those are number 1 as far as that. And just some of the big shots that were hit to get there, Being at mom's crib in the room watching the game by myself but going crazy, you know what I'm saying?
Who's the squad back then?
Shit, I mean, we had a few different variations of the squad come through, but when people refer to the Spurs and some of their best seasons, they refer to the big 3. Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker. So those are my dudes from back then.
Nice. How did you become a Spurs fan?
It started back a long time ago. There was a commercial, a Wheaties commercial with David Robinson. And for some reason, I just loved that commercial. I don't remember it exactly, but I just remember loving that commercial. And ever since then, I've been a Spurs fan.
Nice. So, what maybe be like your worst memory of being a Spurs fan?
There's a few of them. There's a Lakers fan. There's a couple Lakers fans down here. You know what I'm saying? Derek Fisher knocked us out of the playoff with a buzzer beater one year. And I remember dozing off a little bit while watching the game, and it just so happened I woke up just in time to see Derek Fisher hit that 3-pointer and crush me. You know, and then there was another one. Manu fouls Dirk Nowitzki with the game on the line. He goes and he knocks down like one of his 30th free throws or whatever, and the Mavericks moved on against us. So just but a lot of heartbreak in there because I said we won 5 titles like from 99 to 2014, but I feel like we probably could have won 10 of them, to be honest.
And out of the Spurs, if you could bring somebody back out of retirement, who would it be?
Okay, since we're saying retirement, I'm gonna go with my man David Robinson. Bring the Admiral back, man. Put him in the court, put him under the basket, and let him do what he does. He was a man down there.
Who would you want him paired up with today?
Today, I mean, if we were bringing someone to kind of fill in that squad and make it dynamic, I could go with all of the greats today, the LeBrons and KDs, so on and so forth. But I mean, really, I guess, bring back Kawhi, man. Why'd you leave us in the first place, to be honest? But if we just had Kawhi back, we'd be all good. We'd still be where we're supposed to be.
Nice. What do you think of the Lakers winning the championship this last year?
Never been a Lakers fan. But I give it credit because winning a championship is never easy, even though between LeBron and AD teaming up together, it felt a little bot, I guess. It wasn't organic to me. And to be honest, I'm not feeling it. Just my thoughts on it. But big ups to the NBA for showing the world how to do it, you know, in the bubble and everything. So.
And exactly in that same sentence, like, how do you feel about the bubble and how they went about it? Do you think other teams, other sports could maybe learn a little bit, or?
Definitely. It would be hard to keep an entire season in a bubble because that's just too many players, too many bodies, too long of a period. But I think all leagues should, when it comes to playoff time, the playoffs, they should figure out a way to bubble it. Now, the NFL is different because they have 52 players. And the NFL also showed you how to do it by following protocols and things like that. But and Major League Baseball did it too also in a bubble with their playoffs. So just to ensure that you get that playoff and that championship experience, I think you should consider going into a bubble. Hockey did it too also. So bubble it up and make sure you finish your season. You
know, with living in a time like this, anything that keeps us in sports, I'm pretty happy about, to be honest with you. I'm a big mixed martial arts fan. And
yes, sir. Yep.
Where they went overseas. And
yep, the little island and all that they did.
Yeah, they did a bunch of things too. There was some stuff that I think they pulled from other places.
Yep.
And I really at least watching fights and watching sports without fans is something new, you know?
Yeah.
And it was different, but I found myself maybe even more focused on the actual plays instead of the hype.
Okay, I hear you.
You know, because the momentum is real regardless if the fans are there or not. So then you start feeling that momentum without the fans, and it's a different feeling.
Yes, sir.
Different feeling.
Yeah.
So, Jordan or LeBron?
I'm not ready to say LeBron yet. It's Michael today still. Maybe forever. But LeBron keeps knocking down those records, keeps winning. And there may come a time very soon where we do actually have to consider LeBron as the greatest. One of the greatest. There's always going to be a debate because then people start talking about Will and Kareem and, you know what I'm saying? But right now it's MJ, without question.
If you start looking historically, you know, because there's always, as one great fades, another appears. And if you look historically, time-wise, it's getting around that time to where even there may be another, you know what I mean? A third in that combo.
Yeah.
Time-wise. I'm not saying talent-wise yet.
Yeah.
But time-wise. 5 NBA players that you dislike for whatever reason.
Okay. I don't know if I can get to 5 But there are some people that irk me, and they all kind of fall into that same category to me. And I respect all of these people. Don't think I'm a hater or hating, but I sit down and I do watch some NBA games. And when I see these games, I see a few dudes out there doing a lot of chirping, at the same time doing a lot of faking and flopping as far as fouls and this and that. And part of the blame goes to the refs. But I'm going to say Chris Paul, he's one of those guys that get under my skin for some reason just by his demeanor and all that. I mean, I'm just saying if I was on the court against him and he thinks he's going to slap me and do all this, well, then I'm slapping back. You know what I'm saying? Chris Paul, Russell Westbrook, ballers, not hating, but they just get under my skin. And then James Harden, just a flippity flopper to me, man. But obviously he's doing his damn thing. All these guys are doing their damn thing.
Don't mean you have to like him, though.
Yes, correct. And that comes from the Spurs fan in me too, but like I said, I sit and I watch these things happen too. So,
yeah,
you know.
Yeah, I'm a Jets fan, and people wonder why I don't think Brady's the greatest of all time. It's like, well, maybe I don't. Not that I don't think he's the greatest of all time. Maybe I just got sick of getting my ass whooped by dude for the last decade. Let's talk about it later. Yeah. But dream team NBA.
Yes, sir.
Who would it be?
Right now, well, I think you gotta get KD in there. You gotta get James Harden in there. You got to get Steph Curry in there. You got to give the kids what they want. You know, if you got to have some Giannis Antetokounmpo, you know, to kind of get your big man. And then maybe out of that, you might have to have a true point guard. And I'm not even saying he's the best, but off the top of my head, I think Chris Paul would be a great floor general. You know, so just something to bring it all together and make the guys play hard, play the way they're supposed to.
Did you not mention LeBron James?
And I am sorry. LeBron James is no question on there. And thanks for reminding me. So, dang, if we got a dream team, you got to have a sixth man somewhere. So we'll just throw a sixth man in there to make sure that there's somebody coming off the bench to keep things rolling. But LeBron is questionably number one on the list of all of them.
West YouTube, this your boy Big Ray West. You tuned in to GFG TV.